Hello again, folks, and welcome back to Let's Play Shadowrun Returns. I'm your Game Master Darius. I have a little bit of a new setup right now, so if things aren't working, I blame it and totally not myself. Anyways, last we left off, we had arrived at the warehouse where apparently another body has been found. That is bad. And by the looks of it, the Klusky might already be here. Or it might be another orc, I'm not sure. Took your sweet time, didn't you? You know the traffic these days. Fill me in. We had time to go over the evidence while you were en route. Turns out this might not be a Ripper murder after all. I left the computer on in the office over there if you want to see for yourself. The victim worked here at the NTSB warehouse as a black box researcher. Oh, black boxes. NTSB? National Transportation Safety Board. The warehouse is used to go over the wreckage from plane crashes to try and determine what happened. The Vic was in charge of their highest priority investigation at the moment. We've gone through the victim's computer, and his case notes indicates he was selling secrets. Idiot kept records. Well, I'll get you killed quick. Hey. It did. Some runner like you probably offed him to cover up the corpse master involvement and tried to make it look like a Ripper again. Here's the office key. Check it out for yourself if you want. Hey, that's a familiar face. Dorman, surprised to see you here. Let me guess. Officer Aguirre tipped you off? Suppose you must have made an impression on him at the market yesterday. Or your Krestik did, at any rate. Anyway, surprised, we got another Ripper victim on our hands. Looks like business is good for a dial-a-morgue these days. Yeah, indeed. Victim's male, mixed negative American descent, age 38. Based on the condition of the body, looks like he was killed around 2 in the morning. Cause of death, unknown. Several internal organs were removed from the body after death, quite gruesomely. I'm not sure if the Kriller even knew what they wanted before they started cutting. Not much else to tell yet, really. He does have a lot of pre-existing scar tissue, so probably had a major surgery at some point in recent history. Unfortunately, with the organs gone, I can't determine the nature of the surgery. Any idea which organ he was after this time? Well, the killer definitely took the lungs. The more I look at it, though, the other missing organs may have just been eviscerated within the chest cavity. How's Aguirre doing on the case? He seems like a real go-getter. Aguirre would love to solve it before McCluskey and get his gold detective shield. Plus, he'd love to see McCluskey suck it in front of his superiors. He's already tried to bribe me to get information from McCluskey and slip it to him. I'm inspired by his tireless pursuit of justice. Did you take the money? He grins from ear to ear. Do you have any idea how much this job pays these days, sir? I don't think Aguirre's officer's salary is going to do much to seduce me into helping him. Is McCluskey getting any closer to the suspect? McCluskey couldn't find his ass with both hands. Don't tell him I said that, though. Sounds like the Ripper is taking a different trophy from each victim. Same sliver, this guy's lungs. Any theories? Don't do theories. I'm just a scientist who happens to prefer dead people. However, while there was massive damage to the chest cavity, I can see that the victim's lungs were transplants. Which is interesting, since another victim's missing heart was also a transplant. Granted, modern medicine has made organ transplants relatively easy, but it is an odd coincidence. But as a scientist, it's just that, coincidence. This is only the third body we've personally examined. One of our other branch managers handled the other two. If I find that more of the victims had organ transplants, I'll let you know. Who's the girl over there? No clue. She just showed up. Next of kin, I think. I'll take a look around. Shannon Halfsky. Shannon Halfsky. You're not a cop. She looks up, watching you warily. I'm independent. What's your relationship with the dead man? The suspicion in her voice and eyes departs almost instantly when the subject turns to the deceased. He's my brother. I've been trying to speak with him, but I'm afraid his spirit is too disoriented by the recent journey to answer. You a shaman? Yes, for all the good it's doing me. If I could just make contact, I might be able to deliver justice and allow my brother's spirit to rest. Were there any other witnesses? Not as far as I could tell, not among the living anyways. Realization then dawns, bringing the light back to her eyes. But my brother's spirit may not be alone here this night. She closes her eyes and concentrates, drowning a low chant. Droning, that's the word. A low chant you can barely hear. There are other spirits that may be of help. Her features harden in frustration as if she is searching for something that remains elusive. Sighing, she opens her eyes and fixes you with a stare. But I can't do it alone. Oh boy. What do you need? This warehouse contains the spirits of plane crash victims trapped between worlds. They wish to help, they wish to be heard, and I think they have something to say about my brother's murder. Bonestar won't let me in there, but you seem to have the run of the place. If you can find personal items that belong to the victims, I believe I can summon a spirit to speak with us. I need at least 2 such objects. Can you find them for me? I'll do what I can. Two objects, okay. I have run of the place. You don't need to go right now. Oh, thank God. Old poster depicts a svelte young woman posing with an assault rifle. I gotta go through here to get over there. Open the door. What is this? Large pile of old shoes on the ground next to the airplane seats. They could be discarded luggage or possibly the shoes worn by the occupants of the plane at the time of the crash. Dig through. You find nothing interesting about the shoes. Well, that was bunk. What about up here? Hard to say whether this is a heap of items and refuse recovered from the plane crash or simply trash that hasn't been taken out yet. Dig. A sticky substance of some sort seems to have seeped through the trash pile, and your hands are quickly covered in the stuff. After searching for a minute, you unearth a handful of useful items. Earring? Okay. Earring is made out of burnished steel, formed into the shape of a small salmon. An intense primal fear washes over you as you touch its surface. This must be one of the items the shaman was looking for. Lunchbox. Lunchbox has seen better days. You can barely make out the face of a grinning troll on the front. Hey, credit stick with 200 nuyen on it. See, if I had a deck, maybe I'd be able to get into there. But I don't, so I can't. Maybe theoretically in there, I don't know. Which is a crying shame because, good lord, it looks like there's at least something in those rooms. Not me highly considering taking a couple of levels just to get a deck. Yellow. This appears to be a victim's locker. The door is slightly ajar. Inside you see several of the dead man's personal items. Toothbrush. Still wet from being used. Smells of mint and cigarettes. Comb. Hair. As you reach for the comb, the hair on your back of your hand stands on end. When you take it, it's off its little shelf. Your heart thumps in your chest. Hard. This must be one of the items that the shaman was looking for. Okay. So, earring for that. Comb for her. Research workers' cyber terminal has been left on, presumably by the Lone Star investigators. Well, case file number 95, Federated Boeing Jetliner IDN, blah, 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 blah. Corporate owner, Ares. Somewhat ostentatious. Ostentatious? Whatever the word is. The plane had several mechanical issues resulting in a mayday at 3:04. Pilot reported that the altimeter was reading in the negatives. Co-pilot takes over the controls as the pilot leaves the cabin to investigate the rear. Oh. Damn it. Case file number 6. That's just redacted. File's been corrupted. Hello. Incriminating data. The notes that appear on screen pertain to NTSB case file number 96. Crash of an Aries jetliner near the UCAS and Sioux Nation border. The crash is reportedly the result of an equipment failure. Reading further into the investigator's notes, however, you find substantial evidence linking the crash to an experimental Rinraku research initiative. This information could be worth a great deal to the right buyer. Neat. Kind of worse. Kind of want to be able to go into that other room there. And this one. Maybe we'll be able to in a moment. Feels as though you have found enough objects. I hope so. Here they are. You hand her the objects you found. She closes her eyes and chants over them for a minute. When her eyes open again, they're filled with tears. Thank you. These items are all we'll need. It shouldn't take me long to... What the hell is this? Officer Aguirre trails after the detective, only meeting your eyes for a moment. She's the victim's sister, sir. This is a crime scene monster, not Salish drum circle. And isn't it the standard procedure to contact next of kin? Ma'am, consider yourself contacted. Now get the hell out. Come on, if we stay much longer, then I'm liable to do something I regret. Or worse, something that I'd enjoy. Damn, he got there before we could do anything. Or have we? That man is an ass. She stares daggers at McCluskey from across the warehouse. But there's no helping it now. I should just be grateful you were able to collect these items before those clods carted everything off. Can we steal some of the spirit? Not from here, I'm afraid. Spirits such as these have domains to which they are anchored. We need to get back in there. And rent-a-cops like these won't tie up the place for long. Agreed. I expect it will be clear by nightfall. Sure you're up for this? Maybe a rabbit hole, but I have to get to the bottom of it. Whatever your reasons, I thank you. Now, since we have the time, we should probably enlist some help. They may post security overnight. I'm going to go out on a limb and say you know where to find the kinds of people we need. Could say that. Good. I'll put up the... Ooh, damn. If I find the bodies... She produces a fistful of crumpled nuin from inside a leather pouch, starts to count it, and shows the whole wad at you. Meet me back here at midnight. The spirits will be strong then. Alright, back to the Union, I guess. As you start to leave, your comm chirps and a face of Coyote pops on the screen. She looks tense. Oi, Tormund, you in the middle of something? Yeah, just getting jerked around by your Lone Star. Same old thing. I hear ya. Her jaw sets. I don't know if I ever told you, but I was born in the Royal. BTL pushers like CVJ ran the squats. Ran my world when I grew up. Yeah, I remember that part. She looks relieved. Whiz. I have a cousin, Gino, who's been missing for months. He hit the sprawl about a year ago and immediately fell in with some tweakers. Bad guys. They hooked him on high-amp dream chips and started using him for all sorts of dreck. I tried to help him, but he pushed me away, and he disappeared. I've been shooting up BTL labs ever since trying to find him. I'm guessing you have a new lead then. It's not a lead. Her face lights up. She's running hot. Has a serious edge. I know exactly where he is this time. Got an old friend who eyeballed him myself. I'm on my way. Paco's with me, but we could use another hand. You win? Need you right now. Yeah, on my way. Knew you'd come. I'll send you the address. See you soon. I guess we're doing that really quickly. Coyote's Crusade. The cluster of dilapidated buildings where Coyote told you to meet her appears to be the remnants of a public housing project. The buildings look like a cesspool filled with human debris. You find her standing with Paco on the street corner, eyeing the roofs, the doorways, the ceilings. Despite his attempts to engage her, Coyote barely says a word as the three of you weave your way through the tenements. She walks purposefully, her new cyber hand flexing open and close with each step. It's unclear whether the action is voluntary or not. You circle around the back of a building and Coyote jumps up, grabs the bottom rung of a fire escape ladder and pulls it down. Without a signal, she starts her climb towards the roof. Paco looks at you worried and starts up the ladder. She's gonna kill someone? Thanks for meeting us, Tormund. I owe you one. Well, let's get it done. I have another killer to find. You got it. Oh, hey, listen. I got news for you. You know Sam's sister, Jessica? One of my contacts found her for me while you were on the way here. I called her and asked her to meet you at the Union later today. Hope that helps. Yeah, good job. Thanks. She looks at you, her scarred face soft. Least I could do. Alright, let's get this done. My cousin, Gino, should be in one of the squats past that door up ahead. I hear there's a whole lab set up in there. In my experience, there's usually a lookout watching for cops outside. Probably the big guy there. And a guard on the door inside. Like I said, I don't have much firepower to expect, but these guys are nasty, so stay on guard. I just want to get in, grab Gino, get out. Right behind you, babe. Let's do this. Alright. Welcome to the club there. Part-time runner, full-time badass, product of the streets who mixes a mean cocktail. She too is shotgunny. Biotech. Decent body. What do you carry on you? Ew, girl, you got 3 slots to carry stuff with? I only got 2. Maybe I need a jacket or something. I should probably invest my stuff before we proceed, seeing as I am sitting on 2 or 8 rather. Yes. Now I could up my body, and that's tempting, if only because I like the idea of being able to take a freaking hit. Strength is tempting. Probably put it into melee or close combat. Melee weapons this time. My brain won't shut up about at least taking a couple of levels of deck. But I think we'll put 1 into decking. And that should get us at the least that. For now. Now mind you, I still gotta go and buy a deck, but that's besides the point. BTL Clocker. The orc looks twitchy, his eyes rolling in his head. He scans the 3 of you, looks past to see if there are others, licks his lips, and nods throughout as if going through some internal checklist. Excuse me. Oi, oi, how you doing? Good day for a trip, ain't it? She leans in and whispers in her ears. This guy's a clocker, trades work time for chips. Part salesman, part lookout. Probably a signal device for the guys inside. You want to go on a ride? What kind of ride's gonna go on? We got it all of it. We got it all. Yeah. What you want to do? You want to do some crime? Want to be bad? We can hook you up. Don't roll that way. Want to be a hero? Be a hero. We got fairy tale, Drek Chummers love. Ah, yeah. You name it. And you can slag and frag with your heart's content. That's the real thing, right? Slagging and fragging? Don't matter what the trip as long as there's slagging involved, right? Her eyes are hard, her pupils like little pinpricks of hate. You do snuff too, don't you? The clocker looks around, more nervous now. Maybe, yeah, maybe. For the right price, you can feel it. What it's like to die, what it's like to kill. How does this place operate? How do I get in? That's the best part. The best part. It's a lab. They test the new stuff here. The hottest Drek. You can place the special order and they'll make it happen. You buy a pass card from the guy at the door. It'll get you in and out anytime you want. Then you can buy a beetle and slot right there. Our guys guard you while you're chipping. Safest way, chummer, safest way. You think you're hurting people selling this Drek? His eyes stop rolling. He's focused on high alert. Want to step back off of that? You want to step away the hell back? This is a sprawl biz, chummer. It's the biz of the people. And by the people, it's for the fragging people. So slot off with that unless you're looking to get hurt. Do I go in at guns a-blazing, or do I go right into the lion's den? Through conversation. I'm stepping back. Just want to go in and see it for myself. Alright then, alright, good. Go on in and see my boy, Charlie. He'll set you up with the passcode. You see Charlie. As a concerned woman. I guess that's Charlie. The woman is probably in her 30s, but hard times have aged her. She looks at you with concern. Don't do it, friends. Don't slot that Drek they're selling. BTLs are killers. Theirs most of all. Sound like you know from experience. She pulls her hair back to show you. No implant. Then her mouth tightens and her eyes well up in tears. I do. I know. Lost my husband. Lost my son. My daughter. They use her to record. Ah! Well, I'm guessing I'm gonna just go in to club a swinging. Or machete in this case. You have a pass card to get in? No, but Jamal has my son's card. Took it off him when his brain fried. Jamal's down the hall. Don't know if he'll give it up, but that's between you and him. What kind of guards do they have in this place? She looks around, fighting, whispers. They're serious. This place is backed by the Yakuza. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Japanese mafia. Oh, man. How many? What kind? There's a guy on the door, Charlie. He sells the passes to get in. He's not tough. Blind in one eye. There's another 5 or so wandering around. 2 of them are bad news, covered in magic symbols. Mean. Coyote's amped, ready. 5 or 6? That's not so bad. We got surprise on our side. Need chip heads inside? Yep, all day, all night. They can be dangerous too. Chip heads? Dangerous? Once someone's chipped, they can send them any program they want. Make them do whatever they want. Turn them into whores, killers, anything. We're looking for a kid named Gino. Know him? Who doesn't? He's here all the time. Gino's a clocker. Trades his time for chips, like their little errand boy. Saw him go in there this morning. Hasn't come out, so I imagine he's writing a dream chip. Alright, gotta go. Thought she was talking about some dude that had a car that we can use. Well, we're here without relative problem. Oh. Passed and in here? Hey, Jamal. Jamal is on the lookout. It has the look of a long-time chiphead, emaciated, hollow-eyed, but hungry and desperate. What you looking at? Yeah, can I borrow your pass card? You look suspicious. How do you know I have a pass card? People hear things. Well, you heard right. I sell them at a discount. Charlie charges 50 new in for them, but I can get you 3 for 100. You know what? That's good. 100's better than nothing. Man, I swear, if he just sold me false passes, I'm probably gonna beat his face in. Charlie's an orc with an expression of boredom and one milky eye. He drones through his standard patter. Need a pass, 50 new in each, 150 for the lot of you. That'll let you come and go as you please. You can chip in there and we'll keep you safe while you ride. BTL chips are a separate cost. Last about 3 hours. Prices vary, buying those inside. Got our passes right here. Great, have fun. Customer service. You gotta love it. Keep on moving, cross the bridge. 1, 2. Man, we could have grappled our way over here or some shit. Like, you know, grappling hook. Climb these. I don't know. These maps are fantastic, though, filled with goddamn life and cover. The entire floor of this tenement has been given over to a chaos of technology and squalor. Across the room, a chromed-up decker argues loudly with an armed thug, abruptly falling silent as they turn towards you. The shotgun-wielding thug squeaks in panic. It's the crew that took out Stevie J's place. Told you it was only a matter of time. The man with the cyberdeck calmly speaks with a heavy, digitized voice. You messed with the wrong BTL lab, ho. This is a Yakuza operation. With the push of a button, I can make these tweakers into my own personal killers. You're fragged. Don't attack any of the chipheads. They don't know what they're doing, and you could hurt Gino. No civilian casualties. Got it. I have a concussion grenade. Better than fragging the tweakers if they got caught in the middle. Right. So I probably should not use the shotgun, seeing as it's got tail chip. Okay, they do tell me who is who. Shotgun. Take cover over here. I want to say that the worst that those ladies, the chipheads might be able to do is just... Oh, cool. You do have a Ares Predator. Damn. Alright. Bitch. Oh. Some of them are just running and hunkering down. Alright. I ain't gonna complain. Chop you up. Thought that was gonna do more damage, but okay. Whack. Again, I feel like that should have done more damage, but okay. Yakuza Decker. Get a little bit closer. Really, lady? Whoa. Dude's giving me a little bit of a runaround. Wait, which one's that one? Pummel strike. Oh, I don't have the other ability. Funky, but okay. Stab the operator. Ah, yes. 1 AP. I'm pretty sure she's feeling that. Alright, if I go to the other side of you... Wait, do you have any? No, you don't. Okay. Try decking now, bitch. Try decking now. Jesus. How'd you miss? Oh, you got an assault rifle. That's bad news. Lightning. 10 damage around. Piss off with that shit. Alright, let's deal with this mage. The faster this mage is out of the picture, the better. Oh. Click. Better than life database management systems. Forcibly end it. They won't attack us anymore. I mean, they were pretty much just chilling at this point. Ha! Can't control your own spirit, bitch. That's fine where you're going. You're not going to be able to deal anything at all. Alright, you are severely injured, sir. Start dealing with you. Oh, right. For some reason I was worried about this guy. Damn. Girl, you slay with that goddamn thing. That's a little bit of a problem. That's a nice sword you have there. Can't wait to take it myself from your cold, dead corpse. Oh, jeez, I only just looked at how long this episode's going for. Other bodyguards over there. Faster I take out these mages, though, the better. Hako, have you been ever known to do damage? The fact that it missed is amazing. Ha! Are you, dude? You're a dude. How about you shoot this bitch? You too. That's the last of them. Gino? Gino! Hey. Oh. Right, the wind dancer. Thank you. Ah. Of course. Really? Ow. I think we did something right. Alright, really quickly though, I'm going to go ahead and call an episode here. When we return, we're going to talk to Gino and crew and see if they're good with what we've done. They're probably not good with what we've done. They're probably going to be pissed. Thank you everyone so very much for watching. I hope you're all enjoying this series as much as I'm enjoying playing it, and as always, I hope to see you all in the next video. Take care. Cheers.